This is Airline Manager 4. I'm going to show you a little tip you can use when you play the game. You notice I've got these aircraft over here. I've got another one that just landed. I'm going to pull that one up. And you see over here on the left, we've got these numbers. It says 13,000, 13,000, 16, 13, 13. And look at what this aircraft is. It's an A380-800. That aircraft has a 20,000 kilometer range. Same, and I don't know about this one below it. This is a short flight. I can improve the range on this flight. I can look for a location to get it up to 20,000 kilometers, which is going to mean more profit. It's going to be a more profitable flight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this. We're going to look at the load capacity. We got to do 122, 174. And you see over here we got 221, 288. So we're going to see if we can do 122, 174. You go to reroute. I already checked the route. The original route is for Bogota, Colombia. But it ends up for Yemen, which is my base. The most distant city is going to be in Mexico City. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up this waypoint and do a stopover. And then I'm going to come over here. We're going to check these cities. You see the distance went from 13 up to 14.9. And it went up to 14.9 from whatever it was before it was like 13. The only problem is I don't have enough demand. So I'm going to keep looking. But that's essentially what you do. You keep an eye out for those low numbers. And if you cannot find a flight, then send that aircraft to another airport. Now, here's an example. We've got enough demand, and look at that distance, 15.5, and it's going to bring my cargo price up to 14.13, which it was probably 12. So I'm going to see if I can do better than 14.13. We got 14.43, and it looks like the demand is pretty good. 14.12. So it looks like Los Angeles is going to be the best flight for this aircraft. I know that I'm going to be comfortable with the 310. And I think I'm going to be okay with the 190 also, because I believe my maximum was around 170 and it was 120. So this is going to improve my profits. It's going to bring my range up to 15.5. And you can see now, you can see right here, it went up to 15.5 and it was around 13.5. So that's something you can do to improve the profit from your aircraft. I'm also going to do it with this other aircraft. So this is 13.5, and that's actually near the maximum. It's 13.5 out of 15, but I can do better. So I'm going to try and see if I can do better. Wow, look at, oh, you know what? This needs the return flight. This one's got to go back home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit depart, and then I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to ground the flight. And when it arrives, it's going to be grounded, and I don't know why it's grounded. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check the rate. You see, remember the last flight I did, I probably got it up to 15. This is only 13.67. I'm going to look at the range. I'm going to look at the distance. I'm going to say, what is wrong with this flight? And you look at these numbers over here to see if the numbers are too low. And then I'm going to figure out how I fix it once it arrives back at the base. Okay, so that's a little trick you can use to improve the profit from your aircraft. Also, check out on Facebook, there is an Airline Manager 4 Facebook group that I created. We've got hundreds of members. There are posts all day long, and I operate a website called video-game-news.com. There is an Airline Manager 4 category. Not a lot of videos, but over time it will grow. In fact, this will be added to that category. If you got any questions or comments, please post below. Hey, hey!